Natalie and Maria are back tonight to tell us more about how estate planning and assisted living can work together. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So let's start with you, Natalie. So tell me why Maria is here with us today.
So Maria and I have a shared common goal and a similar answer to a question we get asked a lot. So for me, I get asked, when's the best time to do your estate planning? Well, my answer is the same as I think Maria's answer to when's the best time to think about assisted living? Now, before you need it.
Yeah, totally. That makes complete sense. So now obviously is the time to start thinking about these. What is the benefit of doing it now versus later?
So if you don't have an estate plan, or if you haven't finished implementing your estate plan and then you need it, it's not like you can go back in time and do the plan.
Right.
There's a little bit that we can do to sort of fix it or administrate your estate after your death if you pass away and you don't have any documents in place, but it's a lot more clunky, it takes a lot more time, and it's a lot more expensive.
Sure.
So it kind of depends what picture you want your loved ones to go through.
Right, because that's who's going to have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Now, Maria, what's your thoughts on now versus later for assisted living?
Well, the same thing Natalie's talking about is your family. What are they going to have to do to help you make that decision? Because oftentimes people wait until they're in a situation where they have to make a choice. They can no longer live at home anymore. They need that assistance, and they're relying on their families to make those decisions for them. So nobody wants to move somewhere they've never been to, so planning for that is very, very important.
So when should we be fitting this into like our timeline with our families, right? Because it's not something, is it something you should be doing by yourself without your family? Should you be fitting them into the process as you're doing it?
That's a good question. I have a few clients lately where they are just about to be married or they are married, and I've seen it done both ways. So either way, let's say you have a will, you get that set up when you're like 25 and you've got your own will because you own a home or you own a car or you have a couple bucks, so you need at least a will. And then you get married and now it's time to talk about your forever estate plan. Maybe at that time we would do like a joint trust. So it's always, once you turn 18, you definitely at least need powers of attorney for property and healthcare. So even if you're just going away to college, your parents can actually help you from afar. So I would say 18 is when you should start thinking about just very basic estate planning, powers of attorney. And then once you buy a house, or even if you just own a vehicle, you need to think about your forever documents for where stuff goes when I die.
Sure.
And really estate planning is not for you. It's kind of like buying life insurance.
Right.
You pay the premium because it's not free, and they get to enjoy the benefits.
Yeah.
So it's really part of a legacy planning, and it's like a gift, sort of like the pay it forward idea.
Sure.
To your loved ones.
So tell me about this, Maria. What's going on here?
Yeah, we're really excited to be helping raise funds for the Alzheimer's Association. Next week, June 20th, is the longest day, first day of summer, and that is the day for recognizing and making awareness. We are having a faux butterfly release in our courtyard.
Which we talked about that. That's good.
Yes.
My middle daughter, Ava, is deathly afraid of butterflies. She's decided they are just bugs.
Yeah, there's some conservation issues as to releasing live butterflies, so we're going to do a faux butterfly release, but the Conservation District is going to bring live butterflies. So this is open to the public to come and help us raise awareness. 6.7 million Americans deal with Alzheimer's every year. And that affects, of course, the ripple of family. And again, planning for that is very important.
So that is the key takeaway today,
Yes.
is now is the right time to start planning whatever you may need in the future. You can reach out to Natalie with Tobin, Ramon Barber. Right there on your screen are all the details. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
We are taking you to Total Phone Repair next to hear about their bundle deals. We'll be right back.